I, Don Gillespie, member of the Board of Governors of Sir Sandford Fleming College, declare this 2024 Convocation officially open.
Ani kinawia nimen majikan kwe dijinakas majikan dodam anishnabe kwe lene lanape andao amjanong minwa bidasiki dunjaba noko jwaning megwa doda. Good morning, everyone. My name is Liz Stone, and as a staff member at Fleming College, it's my responsibility to acknowledge the territory that we're located on, which is Michi-Sagig, who've signed in excess of 18 treaties and agreements over the years, not just the Williams treaties. Fleming College has made a commitment to honor the Truth and Reconciliation Commission, the United Nations Declaration of the Rights of Indigenous People, as well as Colleges and Institutes Canada Indigenous Education Protocol, and we take that very seriously. We'll continue to work on authentic, respectful, and reciprocal relationships with Indigenous people. Chimiigwech.
Thank you, everyone. Please be seated. My name is Drew Van Perries, and I'm Executive Vice President of Corporate Services here at Fleming College. I'm very pleased to be your MC and Sergeant-at-Arms today. Thank you to Joshua Smoke for the drumming us in, for Liz Stone for the welcome, and for Don Gillespie for opening our ceremony. Welcome to the Peterborough Memorial Center and for our 2024 Convocation ceremonies. This is our second day. We've done 3 yesterday, so I hope we've got it right. You'll tell us. Perhaps you didn't know this, but this location is a bit of a homecoming for Fleming. We used to hold convocation ceremonies here in the 80s and 90s. So students and others on the stage being here today, you share this space with some wonderful people. Famous hockey players like Wayne Gretzky, Connor McDavid, Steve Yzerman, Bobby Orr have all stayed here, probably stood here and shot on that goal. But I bet you also didn't know about the many musicians and celebrities that performed here all the way back to Louis Armstrong, Buddy Holly, Liberace, more recently Willie Nelson and Brad Paisley, even Snoop Dogg performed here. There's still residue in the ceilings, I think. Even one of music's greatest icons, Sir Elton John, stood right about here. So with that in mind, and knowing that our convocation ceremonies were here, I reached out to Elton John's office, and amazingly, he sent back a quick reply. He said, "Dear Fleming graduates, I'm thrilled that you're celebrating at the Peterborough Memorial Center today. It seems like yesterday I was there. My words of wisdom to you are, be true to yourself, follow your yellow brick road, no matter how hard things get. Don't let the sun go down on you. Work hard and be kind, and although it's going to be a long, long time, your career will take off like a rocket, man. And lastly, whatever you do, enjoy the circle of life to the fullest." Now, I later found out that was all AI, and I was completely duped. Sir Elton did not really provide those remarks. We appreciate that many of you, friends and family, have come from a fair distance, and we're very thrilled to have you. We're also pleased to have our online audience streaming this around the world. And hi, Mom, you're out there somewhere. But welcome to those who are joining us online. I'd like to now introduce our platform party. Kevin Griffin is our Academic Chair, Health and Community Services. Kevin joined us with extensive experience in the paramedic industry and advanced care. He's taught and coordinated programs here at Fleming and at Durham College. Lori Blunden is the Acting Dean at the School of Environmental Sciences. She's also our Director of Academic Experience. Lori was previously Associate Dean at Durham College and many years in the social and community services industries. Our Executive Vice President of IT and Registrarial Services is Sherry Goslin. Sherry oversees our Registrar's Office and IT teams. Sherry has earned her MBA, and now in her spare time, she's working on her PhD at the University of Toronto. Don Gillespie is the Chair of our Board of Governors. In addition to his service to Fleming, Don is the former Chair of the Audit and Stewardship Committees, as well as a trustee at the Kawartha Land Trust. Don was a partner at Ernst & Young for over 25 years. We thank Don for his joining us today. Our college president is Maureen Adamson. Maureen's in her second term with us. We're particularly proud that Maureen is a Fleming alum. She's a graduate of our business program and went on to earn a Bachelor of Business at Lakehead University and MBA from the University of Toronto, and is currently working on her PhD at the University of Toronto as well. We are very privileged to have Liz Stone with us today and every day, in fact. Liz is our Vice President, Indigenous Knowledge and Relations. She's an invaluable resource for the college and one of the most connected people you'll ever meet. Teresa Knott is our Executive Vice President of Academic Experience. Teresa joined us from Humber College, and Teresa holds a PhD in social work from the University of Toronto, as well as a master's and undergrad degree from the University of Toronto. Next, we have Brett Goodwin. Brett will be a familiar face to many of you, as he was a former dean at the School of Environmental Natural Resource Sciences. He's now heading up our research work, and Fleming, primarily at Frost, in terms of applied research, really punches above our weight. We do a tremendous job, and that's the efforts of Brett and many others at that campus. So thank you. Brett also has a PhD from Carleton University. Nick Stone is the Dean of Health and Community Services. Nick has a bachelor and master's from Auckland University of Technology, and we have lots of international students here at many of our ceremonies, but Nick, as far as I can tell, is probably the person from the farthest away. Auckland is 13,984 kilometers from here. That's, as far as I can tell, no one else has come farther, so thanks for making the journey. Bailey Robinson is our acting registrar. She has a BA and an MBA, but her best skill, as I've found, is a name announcer. And she will guide us through today, and she will not make a mistake, guaranteed. So thank you, Bailey. Today we celebrate the graduates from our School of Environmental Natural Resources. The school is a special place. We're extremely proud to say that Fleming has more graduates in the environmental natural resources sector than any other college in Canada. Yes. Frost grads really do everything from A to Z. Frost grads analyze things, blast things, conserve things, dig up things, explore things, fish for things, germinate things, hatch things, investigate things, journal things, know things, load things, map things, nourish things, operate things, power things, quarry things, restore things, sustain things, trim things, understand things, visualize things, weigh things, extract things, yell at things, and zero in on things. So we've got it covered. Truly everything. Congratulations. There's lots of wonderful things in store ahead of you. So I'd like to now call upon Don Gillespie to come back and provide welcoming remarks on behalf of the board. Thank you.
Thank you, Drew. I'm not sure how I follow. We are all here today to commemorate a noteworthy occasion in our academic calendar, a day when we come together to celebrate our graduates. As chair of the board, I am honored to address you all on this special occasion. We have great confidence in your abilities and look forward to seeing all the wonderful things you will accomplish. Congratulations, class of 2024. We are immensely proud of you.
Thank you, Don. And I'd like to point out that Don and his colleagues on our board are key advisors and supporters of the college, and they do it in their own time. They're volunteers, and we'd like to acknowledge their support today. Thank you, Don. I'd like to now invite up for some opening remarks is our president, Maureen Adamson. Welcome, Maureen.
Today we gather to celebrate a remarkable milestone. It's a day dedicated to honoring the achievements of all of you, our graduates. And it's a day when we set everything else aside to focus on the success and hard work that has brought all of you here today. We extend our good wishes to the students, to the families and friends who have gathered here to celebrate this significant achievement and dedication. Today, it's all about you. And I encourage everyone to embrace the spirit of this celebration. Let's celebrate not only the culmination of your academic journey, but the beginning of a new chapter filled with endless opportunities. Congratulations, graduates.
Thank you, Maureen. I'm now pleased to invite up our representative from our Alumni Relations team. Hannah Darling is from Curve Lake First Nation. Hannah was a member of Canada's gold medal Rugby Sevens team when Rugby Sevens made its debut at the Pan American Games in Toronto. She was also a member of Canada's Olympic bronze medal Rugby Sevens team in Rio de Janeiro in 2016. After retiring from rugby, Hannah graduated from our Fish and Wildlife Technician program and is currently working as a protected area technician with the Canadian Wildlife Service. Please welcome Hannah Darling.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone. After that introduction, my introduction is basically no, but my name is Hannah Darling, a former national women's sevens rugby team player and Olympic bronze medalist. After making the decision to retire from international competition, I chose Fleming to launch my next career. I graduated from the Fish and Wildlife Technician program in 2021, and now I'm working as a protected areas technician with the Canadian Wildlife Service. For those fish and wildlife people, my notes were written with a non-mechanical pencil. But that's enough about me, and today is about you. So, it's a great pleasure to extend our sincere congratulations to you, the Fleming College graduating class of 2024. It's also my honor to be the first person to officially welcome you to the Fleming alumni community. Once you accept your diploma or certificate, you'll receive an alumni pin in recognition of your accomplishments and your lifelong place in our community. I hope that you will wear this pin with pride. You will join a network of more than 85,000 Fleming alumni who are here in Peterborough, Kawartha area, across Canada, and around the world. I encourage you to make the most of this network. As you begin your careers, seek out other Fleming alumni from across the decades for advice, introductions, and mentorship. Stay in touch with your faculty and fellow students who have come to mean so much to you. When you do so, your Fleming experience doesn't end when you graduate. It's something that can continue throughout your careers and your lives. Convocation marks an important achievement. As you depart from Fleming, we hope that you take with you the valuable skills, experiences, and relationships that you've built, and that you make you make a mark on the field that you have chosen. Help to build better communities and be better around the world. So, congratulations, class of 2024.
Thank you very much, Hannah. Sorry, Don, you're getting ahead of us. We're coming up to a very special part of the program, 2 special awards. The first is for our valedictorian, and I would like to call upon Braden Evans, our program coordinator from Conservation Biology, to introduce our valedictorian today. Thank you, Braden.
Thank you, Drew. Good morning. Morning. It is my great pleasure to introduce our valedictorian, Matthew Wilson, today. Matt came to the Conservation Biology program last January with a broad background and a toolbox overflowing with skills. As a proud graduate of the University of Guelph's challenging wildlife biology program, his subsequent work experience ranged from agricultural projects, handling captive wildlife, logistics, arboriculture, and even a stint as a producer of live copepods, which if you went to Frost, maybe you have an idea what copepods are. This young man had certainly done some impressive things, and his experience was highly valued within our community of students and faculty at the Frost campus. To know Matt is to understand that he approaches life with a rare combination of confidence and humility, which translates to a unique leadership skill set. During his time in the Conservation Biology program, Matt jumped at every opportunity to get involved with great enthusiasm. From serving on the school's successful bird conservation committee, to volunteering his time in our new program insectary, to serving as a leader among research assistants in our buckthorn management project, and then embarking on the journey to study butterflies in Costa Rica, Matt lent his support to numerous fundraisers, doing whatever it took, including wearing some outrageous tropical themed attire at times. Matt often included his longtime partner, Anita, in these events as he took the opportunity to integrate her into his life and activities at Fleming wherever possible. Matt had a very busy year, and all of this while maintaining an outstanding academic record. I'll turn it over to Matt in a minute. I just want to tell you a little story about the academic stuff. See, I caught up with Matt for a bite to eat last week to thank him for all of his work and to check in about his nomination as the valedictorian. And I told him that as part of the process, I reviewed all of his grades, I want to make sure he was graduating. And, of course, grades were all outstanding. But I noticed that when I looked at his last semester, his worst mark was in the course that he was taking with me. And I felt kind of bad about that. Now, for the record, it was still an outstanding mark. But I said to him, I feel a little bad. I thought you did a great job in the course. I didn't realize your mark was lowest with me. And he just looked up with a smile and he said pretty casually, I think it all worked out in the end. And that was it. That's Matt, that combination of confidence and humility for which we've come to know him. He exercises a form of radical acceptance, not too much time dedicated to critiquing or complaining, but rather he leads with a positive attitude and simply gets things done, making it look easy. He's been a terrific leader in our group, exhibiting the leadership we so desperately need in the environmental field, and look forward to what he can do for us in the future. So with that, please join me in welcoming your valedictorian, Matthew Wilson.
Thanks for the kind words, Braden. In 2022, I made the decision to leave my job in the shipping industry and go back to school. I wanted to pursue something meaningful and try to help tackle the many threats that our environment and natural world currently face. It was a tough choice to make, but I'm glad I did. I came to Fleming College in the hopes that I could gain the skills needed to make this goal a reality. And I'm sure my classmates graduating with me today feel the same way. During my time at this institution, I've had the opportunity to meet some of the most passionate and inspiring people that push me forward to keep pursuing my dreams. Spending the last 2 years with my amazing fellow students and faculty here, people who care for and want better for our environment, has been an honor and gives me hope for the future. As we leave this place with the knowledge we've attained to take the next steps on our journeys, I hope that we're all able to help heal the damage that has been done to our world and leave it a better place than we found it. We have the ability to help the plants and animals and ecosystems that are threatened in our changing world, and collectively, our efforts will ensure that we don't lose this natural legacy for future generations. Remember, the path ahead will present challenges, and it is in these moments that your true strength and commitment will shine. Embrace the opportunities to innovate, educate, and inspire. Let the beauty and fragility of our ecosystems fuel your determination to make a difference. Congratulations, class of 2024. Each one of you has demonstrated remarkable dedication, resilience, and passion for protecting our planet, and I'm proud to be counted among you. Thank you.
Congratulations, Matt. I feel a little bitter about the future of our planet with you and your colleagues here working so hard on it. And congratulations also to the faculty and staff that supported Matthew in securing this award. Next, we've got a very special award. It is the Collegiate Bronze Medal Governor General's Award, presented on behalf of the Governor General of Canada in recreation of academic excellence. Lord Dufferin, Canada's third Governor General, created this award in 1873. That's before I started at Fleming. And they have become the most prestigious award that students in Canada's schools can receive. This medal is awarded to the graduating student with the highest average in an Ontario college diploma. It's a very special award, and I believe, if my memory serves me correctly, this is the second year in a row it's gone to a Frost student. This year's recipient is Jasmine Barrick from the Ecosystem Management Program. Please come on stage, Jasmine. Thank you. And now we're going to move on to the main order of business. I would like to call Maureen Adamson and Sherry Goslin up to the stage, and I would ask all graduates to please rise as we formally open the conferral of our diplomas and certificates.
Madam President, it is my privilege to report to you that the candidates here assembled and those not present have qualified in all respects for diplomas or certificates by successfully completing curricula offered by Sir Sandford Fleming College. The faculty have recommended that they be awarded diplomas or certificates in recognition of their academic accomplishments.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Governors of Sir Sandford Fleming College, I do hereby confer on you your respective diploma or certificate with all of the honors, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto.
Please be seated.
Graduates, at the direction of your marshals, please make your way to the stage to receive your credentials. Family and friends, as we wait for the graduates to approach the stage, I have a favor to ask of each of you. Students look forward to the time when they will cross the stage and have their name articulated clearly and proudly, and we share that pride. We want each student to hear their name as they cross the stage, especially the students who have waited so patiently for this opportunity. So I'm going to ask you to withhold your applause and your shouts of joy until I give you the signal to start clapping. So if I clap, you clap. And if I'm not clapping, please refrain. Our graduates have worked hard and in extraordinary circumstances, so we appreciate you giving them the opportunity to hear their name announced. Now let's have a round of applause for today's graduates to get them started. Madam President, I have the honor of presenting the graduates of the Arboriculture program, accompanied by their program coordinator, Brian Saxton. Carson Benkopowski. Brahman Bird. Jacob Bryant. Emerson Deagle. Nathaniel Durham. Cole Elliott. Jacob Ernest. Benjamin Gambriel. Cameron Gillard. Logan Harrington. Austin Holderness. Zoe Kelly. Ethan Logdons. Chris Marden. Ashton Metcalf McIntosh. Braden Nisbet. Alexander Olendi. M. Reed. Will Riley. Andrew Skibaris. John Paul Tamblin. James Workoven. Leanne Williams. And those are the graduates of the Arboriculture program. Madam President, I have the honor of presenting the graduates of the Blasting Techniques program, accompanied by their program coordinator, William Smith. Kyle Bolton, recipient of the Spirit of Alfred Nobel Award. Michaela Gray. Mamtaben Vagel. And those are the graduates of the Blasting Techniques program. Madam President, I have the honor of presenting the graduates of the Conservation Biology program, accompanied by their program coordinator, Braden Evans. Madison Clegg. Hannah Coombs. Forrest Demers. Ty Ficelle. Brittany Gowell. Sarah Gordon. Hannah Hurstwood. Adam Huey. Amelia Howie. Cheyenne Kinzel Young. Jessica Lalonde. Farah Price. Abigail Lee. Curtis Marlowe, recipient of the Edward Ted Hill Memorial Award for Conservation. Fantasia Richmond. Madison Tarasco. Jacob Turnbull. Mackie Van Humbeck. Caitlin Warner, recipient of the Lloyd Main Prize Memorial Award. Matthew Wilson. And those are the graduates of the Conservation Biology program. Madam President, I have the honor of presenting the graduates of the Conservation Biology program with Indigenous Perspectives designation, accompanied by their program coordinator, Braden Evans, and presented by Liz Stone, Vice President of Indigenous Knowledge and Relations. Jillian McVeigh. Riley Politsky. Aiden Parks. Ivy Pohl, recipient of the Optimist Club Lindsay Award. Jessica Shrub. And those are the graduates of the Conservation Biology program with Indigenous Perspectives designation. Madam President, I have the honor of presenting the graduates of the Ecosystem Management Technician program, accompanied by their program coordinator, Joshua Feltham. Kayla Bezcaro. Taylor Bonvie. Brandon Dolson. Taylor Edmondson. Sarah Glasser. Brianna Hops. Kathleen Jones. Adil Afzal. Valentina Velasquez. Logan Major. Zach Muir. Ana Rojas Rodriguez. Carly Vandermolen. And those are the graduates of the Ecosystem Management Technician Program. Madam President, I have the honor of presenting the graduates of the Ecosystem Management Technician Program with Indigenous Perspectives designation, accompanied by their program coordinator, Joshua Feltham, and presented by Liz Stone. Jasmine Barrick, your President's Honor Roll recipient and Governor General's Award winner. Nancy Estefani. Kendra Delaney. Connor Garrett. Catherine McEwen. Kevin Morin. Riley Poulette Ramage. Gabriela Sarmiento Dominguez, recipient of the OAC ETT Engineering Award. Lauren Story. Alexandra Shevchik. Crystal Van Laer. And those are the graduates of the Ecosystem Management Technician Program with Indigenous Perspectives designation. Madam President, I have the honor of presenting the graduates of the Ecosystem Management Technology Program, accompanied by their program coordinator, Joshua Feltham. Erica Clarkson. Peyton Hill. Bradley Young. Amanda Manning, President's Honor Roll recipient. Samantha Nichols. Haley Roberts. Adam Sidke. And those are the graduates of the Ecosystem Management Technology Program. Madam President, I have the honor of presenting the graduates of the Ecosystem Management Technology Program with Indigenous Perspectives designation, accompanied by their program coordinator, Joshua Feltham, and presented by Liz Stone. Prairie Beef. Alice Leonard Rogers. Megan Shire. And those are the graduates of the Ecosystem Management Technology Program with Indigenous Perspectives designation. Madam President, I have the honor of presenting the graduates of the Environmental Technician Program, accompanied by their program coordinator, Bob Balkowski. Basil Alais. Reshma Anil Kumar Vijayalakshmi. Sierra Belanger. Heather Burney. Nathan Brights. Adarsh Chandran. Jatin Chowdhury. Haley Clugston. Mackenzie Cuthbert. Puskar Dami. Joe Hahn. Gabriel Kang, recipient of the Andy Mathwick Award for Academic Excellence. Sariga Sabu. Amal Sunil Kumar. Andrea Louise. Manisha. Adil Mashadi. Alina Matthew. Liza Pandy. Shanaz Parveen. Dhruvan Ashokbhai Patel. Harshil Patel. Vivek Vinod. Gopika Sri Kumar, Surav Popli, Kavitha Ramesh, Akhil Kumar, Aksa Sam, President's Honor Roll recipient, Kendra Scott, Ojas Sharma, Sri Sunil, Anjali Tandel, Adarsh Nair. And those are the graduates of the Environmental Technician program. Madam President, I have the honor of presenting the graduates of the Environmental Technician program with Indigenous Perspectives designation, accompanied by their program coordinator, Bob Bielkowski, and presented by Liz Stone. Janahan Ravi Kumar, Thomas Smith, and those are the graduates of the Environmental Technician program with Indigenous Perspectives designation. Madam President, I have the honor of presenting the graduates of the Environmental Technology program, accompanied by their program coordinator, Bob Bielkowski. Kirsten Singh, Jean Leishman, and those are the graduates of the Environmental Technology program. Madam President, I have the honor of presenting the graduates of the Environmental Technology program with Indigenous Perspectives designation, accompanied by their program coordinator, Bob Bielkowski, and presented by Liz Stone. Joshua Chen, recipient of the Paul E. Hanna Memorial Award. Joshua Klaus. And those are the graduates of the Environmental Technology program with Indigenous Perspectives designation. Madam President, I have the honor of presenting the graduates of the Fish and Wildlife Technician program, accompanied by their program coordinator, Paul Ashley. Paige Andrews. Delia Barnes. Jackson Boyes. Katie Brazo. Laura Brown. Abigail Bunn. Sydney Cooper. Chase Cotter. Elle Cottrill. Cheyenne Coulis. Anthony Cristante. Travis Cudney. Julia DeRue. Shane Etherington. Emily Fons. Shane Fisher. Courtney Flooney. Erica Francis, recipient of the D.M. Wills Associates Limited Award for Academic Achievement and Community Engagement and the Frost Student Hatchery Award. Natasha Gamble. Garrett Green. Ethan Gilbo Kellestein. Emily Harwood. Mackenzie Jameson. Kyle Lagasse. Cameron Lata. Shania Legg Duffett. Jack Lester. Nathan Lawrence. Chantel Lott. Claudia Mace. Cameron McGee, Lucas McLaughlin, Zachary Moyer, Lindsay Notzel, President's Honor Roll recipient, Curtis Payant, Aaron Pinfold, Dalton Prescott, Liam Ranahan, Nicholas Rickard, Trent Robinson, Hannah Sedgwick, Samuel Sargent, recipient of the Danny Fitzgerald Memorial Award for Academic Success, Eric Tackaberry, Senia Betsy Terrio, Hayden Valeriot, Mackenzie Vandeveen, Tassa West, Emily Young, Kayana Kimiwan, Jacob O'Malley, Evan Wright. And those are the graduates of the Fish and Wildlife Technician Program. Madam President, I have the honor of presenting the graduates of the Fish and Wildlife Technology Program, accompanied by their program coordinator, Paul Ashley. Abigail Calvank, Juniper Luland Cutler, Adam Holder, William Rick, Adam Sargent, Sarah Towler, Brittany Zeus, Nathan Lawrence, Evan Wright, Mackenzie Vandeveen. And those are the graduates of the Fish and Wildlife Technology Program. Madam President, I have the honor of presenting the graduates of the Forestry Technician Program, accompanied by their program coordinator, Katrina Van Osh Saxon, Sarah Colley, Navpreet Kaur, Anandu Prakal Suresh, Hunter Yateman. And those are the graduates of the Forestry Technician Program. Madam President, I have the honor of presenting the graduates of the General Arts and Science one-year program. Sean Deuce, Mason Helka, Owen Helka, Simranjit Kaur, Rajkumar Patel. And those are the graduates of the General Arts and Science one-year program. Madam President, I have the honor of presenting the graduates of the Geological Technician Program, accompanied by their program coordinator, Joanna Hodge. Rachel DeVito, recipient of the President's Honor Roll. Brooke Fisher, Madison Florence, Amber Ott, Andrew Scott, Tara Sojan, and those are the graduates of the Geological Technician Program. Madam President, I have the honor of presenting the graduates of the Resources Drilling Technician Program, accompanied by their program coordinator, Jim Smith. Mohammed Ibrahim Ali Atiyat. Ethan Bianco. Robert Bolby. Marina Davis. Emma Duncan. Grayson Eady. Kai Marshall Hewitt. Alex Hambley Odam. Christian Reed. Agya Sekiere. Shazad Ur Rahman. Madison Woolhouse. And those are the graduates of the Resources Drilling Technician Program. Madam President, I have the honor of presenting the graduates of the Resources Drilling Technician Program, accompanied by their program coordinator, Jim Smith, and presented by Liz Stone. Scott Bella. Dante Bison. James Greenwood. Vansh Grover. Osagi Benjamin Imarahi. Thomas McLaughlin. And those are the graduates of the Resources Drilling Technician Program with Indigenous Perspectives designation. Madam President, I have the honor of presenting the graduates of the Urban Forestry Program, accompanied by their program coordinator, Tom Michael. Gagandeep Kaur. Jasvinder Kaur. Parneet Kaur. Pawandeep Kaur. Rohit Lamba. Lisa. Haley Martin. Karan Sandhu. Pushpinder Singh. Vinay Asokan. Midhun Bindu Raj. Logan Harrington. Austin Holderness. Zoe Kelly. Braden Nisbet. M. Reed. Andrew Skibaris. John Paul Tamblin. And those are the graduates of the Urban Forestry Program. Madam President, I have the honor of presenting the graduates of the Urban Forestry Technician Program, accompanied by their program coordinator, Tom Michael. Vinian Meekins. And that is the graduate of the Urban Forestry Technician Program. Madam President, I have the honor of presenting the graduates of the Urban Forestry Technician Program, accompanied by their with Indigenous Perspectives designation, accompanied by their program coordinator, Tom Michael, and presented by Liz Stone. Emma Casey. Delaney Resnowski. And those are the graduates of the Urban Forestry Technician Program with Indigenous Perspectives designation.
Of the program, and I would just ask graduates, please give your family and friends and all those that supported you here today a big round of applause. And so I now declare this 2024 convocation officially closed.
Thank you, Maureen. We will now hear our national anthem as sung by Hannah Close. Please rise if you are able.
O Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north strong and free. From far and wide, O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Thank you, Hannah. Please be seated for one more moment. Before we close, I just want to remind you of a couple of things. Our reception is upstairs at the club level seating area. You can join us there right after the ceremony. And down over here to the right are the photo opportunity areas that have been set up for you and your families to take photos. And afterwards, please return back to the Morrow building where you gowned to return your gown and pick up your diploma. And that's about it. Once again, our platform party will be piped out, followed by our faculty, and then our marshals will lead you out. But before, as we're doing that and as we're being piped out, why don't you once again give yourselves and your family and your friends and your faculty and your people who supported you, give them another round of applause. Thank you very much. Congratulations.